This is all you need to take this apart. These are the door locks we use for the hotel. So first things first, you're gonna pull this out. A little black gummy there, and you just pull out. Comes right off. Put that to the side. Start taking the screws off. You're gonna take the base plate screws off. Same thing. Whenever you take something off, put it somewhere you'll remember, in which order it goes back on. This consists of 3 electrical parts and a whole bunch of mechanical. Remember at the office, that hole?
Mm-hmm.
So that you're not doing this, fighting with it. That's not the right one. So that comes off. Now what you're looking at here is the connection to your card reader, the main board, and the battery board. So let's see. Let's take the battery board out. You unplug it here, you just pull. Remember, be gentle with this stuff, so you don't want to break it.
How would I get it off the door?
We'll go through that part in another video. This is just going to show you how to replace some of these parts when they go bad. This is a different type of screw than the other ones. You see the difference? It has a round head compared to that. Nice and fat. Remember, when you take something apart, put it together with what you took off. And this just comes out, up and out. That's where you have your batteries. When this thing gives you a red and green light, it's because it's probably low battery, so you want to swap them out. To get to those batteries, without having to go through all this, when they're on the doors, you just have to take this one screw out. And you'll have your batteries exposed right here. And then when you replace these batteries, you take one out at a time and replace it. So you take one out, replace it with a new one. Take the next one out, replace it with a new one. You never take out all 4, because then you'll lose your programming.
Mm-hmm.
So remember, put everything back in order as you take it apart. So what we want to do is take apart all the electrical. So we're going to take this part off right here that holds this front plate in place. Those screws are a lot longer, so they're going to be different from these. So you're going to know when you put the wrong screw in the wrong place, because it's not going to reach, so it's not going to catch. Let's finish taking this part off first. Screws that go in here are different from the screws that go in here. These are gold, these are silver, and they're long. So remember that for when you're putting it all back together. This comes up and out, up and out. And top, bottom. So now we got the card reader exposed. What you want to do is with this,
Anita?
lift the teeth.
Anita?
Gotta let that loose. This whole thing isn't supposed to come off. But this could be different. There it goes. So this shouldn't have come off. But we'll just slide it right back in. That's fine. But you want to put the teeth back up. So when you snap that card reader back in, you want it to slide in. Alright, right there is nice and loose. You got a space right here. That's what you want. Because when you slip that back in, you're going to lock it in place. So now let's take the card reader out. That's these two screws right here and one screw sometimes in here. Alright, we don't got a screw in there, so we're good. Just these two. These screws are like that other screw I showed you before. They have a nice round head. So I'm gonna put it way over here. And its own little spot. There's a card reader. So now we're going to take this little part in the middle out. Put it to the side. So now you got some screws in here. Put that over here next to the gasket. So this just spools up and out. Be careful with this, because this will pop out and you don't want to lose that little spring in there. Because if you lose it, you probably won't find it again. So real gentle and careful. Don't lose it. Put it to the side. This comes off. Careful of dropping stuff. All these pieces are tiny and easy to lose.
What was that you just pulled out?
This part goes right here. It's what slides up and down when you put your key card in. And this little thing has
So
to
it
be on
hooks
the
on
bottom
it?
part.
Wait, how does
It
it go?
hooks in through this little space right here. See a little space in
The
there?
hole?
That's where the hook goes in.
Through that hole?
Yeah. So this little hook. This little hook will pull it out. But this usually goes in here, and you make sure this part, the arms, are on the bottom, never at the top. Because if it's at the top, it's not going to work. At the bottom, always.
Alright.
So take it off, put it to the side. Remember, keep everything in order as you take it off. So now we're ready to take out the main board. That's this screw right here. Main board just pops right out. So we're down to the bare metal. There's only one more piece, well, a couple more pieces left. So we might as well take it apart all the way. Sometimes when the door sags, say the handle's down here, and it doesn't spring back up, here's where you go to fix that. Put it to the side in its own little corner. Be real careful because you got two big springs behind this. Nice and slow. Take this out. It's gonna pop right out.
It slid up from the top.
Slid up. This is one of the springs. There's a second spring. They're full of white grease. This pops right out. Put it to the side. This part is down. Remember that for when you reassemble it. It's bare. Right here. This comes out. This is next. And this is last. So put it the same way you pulled it apart. That's how you take it apart. Put stop.